Hi there! Welcome to the Gardens and Graveyards channel. My name is Charisma and today we're meeting in the moon garden and we're just going to do a little decorating. So last year I purchased a bunch of fun things for the moon garden to have a little extra whimsy. So we pulled the box out. It's that time of year now that we can decorate the garden. I live on the Oregon coast in a zone 9A, but we are very wet here. We have long wet springs, a very rainy winter, generally a pretty wet fall, so I kind of confidently have June through mid-September without a lot of rain. Even though it still rains all through the summer, but just not a lot. So metal things rust really fast, wooden things rot really fast. But I love to have a little whimsy in my garden. So we're just gonna do a little decorating and then I'll give you a quick little tour of what is happening in the moon garden because things are getting bigger and getting ready to bloom. So the first things that I'm going to hang up, are these little moon-shaped plant hangers with our planters. And so I have fresh soil in our planters. I just need to pick up something to plant in them. Most likely something white. Last year I had Twilight Super Bells in it. It was really pretty. I don't know that I'm going to do that this year because everything else in the garden is pink or yellow. So I might do a pink and yellow or a pink and white or a yellow and white, some kind of trailing annual. But we'll just see what we can find because I forgot about these planters when I picked up all my annuals. So I'll have to just like sort of wing that one. All right, the next thing I have is this Solar Light Moon and Stars wind chime. So to make sure that I hang this somewhere where the sun's gonna hit it. And then we have another sun and moon wind chime. Oh, it's tangled. Let's see. Oh, it goes this way. There we go. And we'll hang this on the other side. And then we have another solar light that has moons. I don't know if you could see that. And the solar panels there. So we typically have this on a table down there, but I forgot that I don't have my table down there. The table that I made down there had a wooden top, and just in the summertime the wood rotted out, so I need to get a plastic table for that space, but it's hard because we made the benches out of old headstone material that doesn't have anybody's name on it or anything. It's just granite leftover and cement blocks. And so the height is kind of an awkward height. So I kind of have to make the table. Anyway, we'll figure it out. The last thing I have is my moon phase wood cutouts that go on the wall. All right, well, that is going to do it for decorating. I will turn the camera around and kind of give you a little walk through the garden so you can see what's going on, because things are just about to explode here in the garden. Some things have really gotten big over the last couple of weeks. So we're just gonna start here and walk ourselves around. I will point out that we painted these round stones with the moon phases. You can barely see that there's like a slightly different color. It faded over the winter, so I'll have to redo those, and I feel like I want to bring this out just a few inches, move the walkway out just a few inches, because I feel like I'm like scooting up against the raised beds right now. I'd like them to just kind of come in a little bit more. So we'll do a little bit of adjusting and repainting them in a couple of weeks. In the meantime, all this green underneath here that you see is all Pearly Everlasting that came back. It is a perennial. It's got a little white flower. Everything in the raised beds is looking fantastic. The snapdragons, these are the snow maiden, I don't know, something, a white snapdragon. Then we have the black knight pincushion flower, as well as the snow maiden pincushion flower. That's why I'm confused, because I know it's the snow maiden pincushion. I'll have to look up the name of the snapdragons. So the black knight is a black pincushion flower, and then the snow maiden is a white pincushion flower, and then we have some Celine that's about to open up here. The lovey-dovey is starting to put on like a little bit more growth, coming up through the top of the container there. And then this little guy is not growing quite as quickly as I expected it to, but maybe it will now that it's a little warmer. We do have a clematis climbing up here. It's got a purple flower, and the white Mini Vista Supertunia, or Super Bell, yeah, no, white Mini Vista Supertunias are doing great. They're starting to fill in this whole container. And then, and they're kind of taking over this. But you can see there's buds all over this impatient that will start blooming here soon. Down here, you can see that the chocolate ajaga has really started to fill in, to the point where I'm going to have to like cut back around the stepping stones. You can see them clearly. Like this one is like really getting covered up. And then of course we let the lawn daisies kind of just meander through here, because it's so cute. And then in this container, again, the Supertunia Mini Vista whites are doing fantastic, and the pincushion flowers are getting big. We just put our moon phases back up. The containers are empty, and we'll find something fun to put in there. This Himalayan honeysuckle needs to be cut back, as does the coyote bush. And the twinberry is okay. I just need to, you know, cut it back so that there's room to sit underneath this shrub. And then we have the lilac that is all leafed out for the summer. Our blue moon hosta is getting eaten a little bit, but it's doing okay. This is its first full year. Same with this twilight hosta, and then the archangel all through it, the ground cover here. And then this pot, we just recently potted up this, what is this? I can never remember what it is. Something new that I'm not familiar with. These are the double up white begonias from Proven Winners. Okay, here's the tag. Nope, that's not what that is. Okay, I don't know. What's the tag for that thing? Okay, well, I will have to look up what this one is, but it is starting to put on its little white flowers, which is super cute. And looks like a bird landed in it. I've got broken pieces. There's another white flower. Fun. And then this bigger plant is the pumpkin on a stick, which came back over winter. And then up on the porch, I showed you this in the last moon garden tour or garden tour or something like that. These pansies, of course, had some rain, so we've got some rotten ones in here. They need to be deadheaded. Again, I really have not touched this pot at all, which it's starting to show. Like, I really need to get in here and clean it up a little bit. But overall, I mean, look at this. It's just like these beautiful, beautiful, bright, cheerful flowers. Really fun. And then the, I did keep, I overwintered these white violas and cut them back to little tiny things. They all came up and they're blooming all in here. So it's getting crowded, but here they are. And then the white geraniums. I just recently came through and deadheaded a bunch of these. They do this browning in the rain. So, you know, and same with the pink ones, the hot pink ones were looking fantastic. They have new buds, but I just recently deadheaded their big pink blooms that were spent. So there you have it. There's the moon garden. Looking pretty good. It's pretty exciting. I'm really looking forward to seeing this all in bloom pretty soon. Okay, well, that is going to do it for today's video. Sometimes it's just super fun to have a little bit of inspiration to decorate the garden. Decorating your garden doesn't necessarily mean just flowers or really beautiful pots. I enjoy adding whimsy into my garden, so this makes me really happy. And you know, I do change it up from time to time, but because those were such new pieces that we put in there just last year, I'm not tired of them yet. So I'm excited to have them back. And let me tell you, all those things that the solar lights light up at night, they light up the white paint. It's not glow in the dark, it's just white, but under the moon they shine. And then of course the moon phases on the stepping stones when they're glowing. Really super cool. It makes a very magical moon garden in the summertime. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you're celebrating your life, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.